What is happening, people? Welcome to the YouTube channel. There's something I never thought I'd say. But we're here, we're doing it, we're making the move. So for the next 20 weeks or so, we're going to be documenting basically everything got to do with prep as much as possible. So plan of action for today, Monday the 6th of June is officially the first day of prep. So our starting points were food on a training day, I believe 220 protein, 400 carb and 40 fat. Non-training day is 220 protein, 300 carb and 50 fat. So not a bad spot to be in for a starting point. Definitely something that, you know, is going to be well managed over the next couple of weeks. Obviously given changes here and there. You know, I've said it before, I'll continue to say it, the only thing that's going to change for this on a weekly basis is literally food and cardio. Routine, anything like that has been so consistent for so long now, and it was that pre-prep phase, it was like the prep before prep, as Ryan would have called it as well, where just getting everything in order. You know, we're not trying to correct things first week of prep and all of a sudden it's, you know, 4, 5, 6 weeks before we're even in a good stream of things. So it allows me to just, you know, fall into prep, well not fall in, walk into prep I suppose, and not have to worry about that, you know, so it'll be stress free as possible. A couple of things over this month that are going to be happening. I want to put a commitment on making YouTube videos, but if I put a timeline on it, then, you know, I'll probably put myself under pressure a bit. I want to say bi-weekly, you know, one every 2 weeks. We'll try and keep it somewhat consistent, and then maybe weekly after we do some things at the end of June. Given I won't say too much about that, but that would be something to look at for sure, especially from a YouTube point of view. We'll be documenting that as well. But anyway, plan of action for today, push. We're training with Niall, one of the lads in Southside, one of the boys. We're going to hit push. So my structure for push sessions are basically similar enough. This one, I suppose you could call it a, you know, top line focus. So we have a incline cuff or clavicular fly, if you want to get specific, a neutral grip, high incline press, D-handle chest press, big fan, one of the goat presses for sure, and then basically delts and arms after that. So that's generally how we have 2 push sessions across the week. That's generally how both of them are structured. It will be some sort of a press, some sort of a fly, and then some arm and delt work. But yeah, I'm going to hit pre-workout now and make tracks to the gym. So yeah, let's get it going. So going in, very colourful: chicken, rice, sriracha, salt and pepper, some dark chocolate and pineapple. Dunstores, pineapple rings, and nothing less than that. Okay? Don't tell me frozen pineapple. Don't tell me pineapple rings from a tin. It's just not. No. It's not. I can't do it. But anyway, that's pre-workout. I'm gonna eat this, watch some SWAT, which is the series of choice at the minute. Very enjoyable. I love a good action series. So yeah, that's the plan of action. Then we will hit the gym. So we'll see you there. And we're here. We have landed at Southside, the home, the mecca. In all seriousness, if this is ever somewhere you could possibly get to train, even for like a day pass, would highly recommend it. Atmosphere is unmatched in here. Just an absolute, I'm gonna say a vibe. It is a vibe in here, it really is. Just like unbelievable stuff. You want to get, it's like anyone that trains in here just is in to get after it, you know, which we love to see. It just, you can feel that as soon as you walk in the door. So it's definitely helped me level up over the last 5.5 months that I've been here. You know, it's something that, again, making a change to here, getting out of my comfort zone, but also, you know, not knowing anyone, it you know, it forces you to kind of adapt a little bit. And I've met some absolutely amazing people in here since I've joined, like even the people that work here, and you know, there's a couple of lads in here that would be quite, I would consider good friends now at this stage. Just absolutely top-notch individuals. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting up for a session if it's a viable option for you, because it is, truly is like one of the best spots in the country, and I wholeheartedly say that. But anyway, we move. So we're in for push. Vascumax on deck for pre, because we're on a caffeine reset. So no headaches as of yet. We're only on day 1, so we'll be alright. To be honest, caffeine intake wasn't majorly high anyway. You know, a coffee in the mornings and then a Monster mid-morning, and that was kind of the extent of the caffeine intake. And then on a leg day I was doing dial-in, which is I believe 350 megs of caffeine, so that's fairly high stim. But we're on a caffeine reset for the time being. Obviously it's just another tool, if you will, that we can deploy at some stage, given obviously being a natural, the toolbox is quite limited. So the likes of the caffeine, if and when needed, you know, will be kind of sprinkled in, tapered in, whatever you want to say. But for the time being we're on a bit of a reset as of today. You know, won't really notice it too much, to be honest with you. You know, I would be surprised if I noticed it that much. It's not something I'm really that concerned about. It was more like habitual to drink caffeine rather than I need caffeine. So I don't think I'll miss it that much, and it's not something I'm really concerned about. But anyway, enough ranting. So we're going to get in for push. Probably keep it relatively raw. I won't really talk to the camera or anything like that. But we'll get some clips, and yeah, we'll get it done. So we'll see you after. Or we'll see you in there rather. And we're back, we're home, push done. So post-workout going in, Coke Boss vessel, still somewhat respectable for the time being. Whey and an apple. Drinking my whey because whey does not belong in cereal. Don't care what anyone says, it just doesn't. Simple as that, and I'll stand by that. But push session wrapped up. I always feel like I'm stuttering when I say that. Yeah, successful first day back on full volume, but felt strong, refreshed, even though I had like a preconceived idea in my head that I was somewhat weaker, which is something that I'm a hooer for at the same time, because training devolume legs on Saturday, I'm someone who, and I'm not like blowing my own trumpet or anything, but I definitely had that ability to, like, you know, flick that switch. Obviously I just didn't for legs on Saturday, but even running a high rep back offset on Cybex hack, only like 3 plates on it, whereas took 5 2 weeks previous to that, and the 3 plates just felt heavy. So I had this like preconceived idea in my head today that I was going to be weaker for some reason, when in fact I bet every number in the book. So that's something that I will tell a lot of people as well, even like clients and stuff, and we run a devolume for a week and or even move it from a maintenance phase to like a diet phase. You know, there's this idea that your food is down, or you've had a week off and suddenly you're like weaker. It doesn't have to be like that. You just might have to fight a little bit harder for it. Definitely doesn't mean you're weaker. But anyway, that's besides the point. Push, I can't say that. That's like a impediment for me or something. Push session wrapped. So the plan of action for the rest of the evening is post-workout, a little bit of client work to do, finish off steps, and that is basically it for the evening. That is generally how Saturdays and Sundays look for me. Obviously currently working Monday to Friday, but you know, that kind of gives and takes depending on the day to day. Like, that's 2 completely different routines, but they're 2 nailed routines, if that makes sense. So it's just gets me by day to day and gets the job done, basically. That's all there is to it. But yeah, so hopefully enjoyed the first YouTube video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Enjoyed a bit of training. May put music over training, not too sure, it depends. Obviously don't want the video to get like muted if there's music in the background from the gym. But yeah, that is it for the time being. So as I said, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Definitely will try and keep them as frequent as possible. Like I said, you know, a couple of day trips here and there. Definitely a couple. We'll get probably next one, try and be a leg session. That's something I take great pride in, is the level of intensity you bring to a leg session, and every session for that matter, but obviously it just looks that a little bit more dramatic for a leg session. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.